Spending time in the sun for many people is part of the enjoyment of a summer holiday, and it certainly has some benefits in terms of topping up vitamin D levels. Too much sun, however, particularly sun burning, can cause considerable damage to the skin, where it becomes thin, blotchy, there's increased wrinkles and premature aging, particularly in exposed areas such as the head and the back of the hands, as in these gentlemen. Of particular concern is the increased risk of skin cancer, the incidence of which is increasing every year as we're getting more and more sun on our body with the availability of summer holidays. But sunburning as a teenager or young adult will increase the risk of the more serious type of skin cancer called melanoma, and the incidence of this is also increasing by 140% each year. On a sunny day, it would be particularly sensible not to sunbathe between 11 and 3 p.m. when the sun is more intense. But at other times, it's more difficult to avoid the sun. Kids playing football in the garden, playing tennis, or on the water, such as windsurfing or sailing. So it's great to be outdoors, sport, football, tennis, but don't forget, in the excitement of the game, it's very easy to forget that you need to be protecting your skin at all times. Whilst playing sport, it's easy to forget how much sun the skin is actually getting. Being on the water is particularly concerning as the sun is reflected on the surface onto the skin, intensifying its effect. Also, the cooling effect of the wind and the water makes you forget how much sun the skin is actually getting, and it's much easier to burn. Though it seems obvious, wearing a cap and sunglasses is particularly important because the head is an area which has had too much sun over the years. The trouble is, a baseball cap will often miss parts of the face, particularly under the cheeks, the back of the neck and the tip of the ears, which gets a lot of sun if you just wear a baseball cap. Although maybe not as appealing, it would be better to wear a wide-rimmed hat which covers the ears and shades more of the face, as in these two gentlemen. Aim to use a suntan cream which is better than 25 SPF. Try to apply before you go into the sun and top up throughout the day. Ideally, it's important to supervise and encourage kids to put suntan cream on themselves, particularly making sure there's back of the neck and the ears are covered. I, like many other people, do have some concerns of the amount of preservatives, perfumes, parabens and colours which are present in many suntan creams. Though less well known and perhaps a little bit more expensive, there are independent companies now who are making plant-based suntan creams with essential oils which are much kinder to the skin. For example, the Ocean brand, which is also environmentally friendly. After a day in the sun, particularly if you've sunburnt, it's important to apply a good quality after sun cream, particularly those which contain olive oil. Olive oil has previously been shown to improve DNA repair and reduce the risk of premature aging and skin cancer. The diet and lifestyle we choose to do can also influence whether the sun exposure will lead to premature aging and cancer. Certain lifestyle habits can actually intensify the damage from the sun to the skin, particularly smoking. The toxins within cigarette smoke increase inflammation and increase DNA damage, resulting in a higher chance of getting premature aging and cancer. Some dietary factors can intensify the risk of sun damage by increasing inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, and these would include foods such as processed meat and high amounts of processed sugar. On the other hand, certain lifestyle factors can reduce the risk of sun damage by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, and these would include taking regular exercise and particularly eating foods which are rich in natural phytochemicals, so foods which have a lot of colour, taste and aroma, largely from healthy plants such as fruit, vegetables, herbs and spices. Even the phytochemicals within a nice glass of red wine or a dark chocolate have been shown to have skin protective properties.